Hello and welcome to my channel for today's short practice. My name is Hannah Ray. Welcome if you are new here. Today we're going to do a short practice just working on waking up the body, bringing some mobility into the body, and maybe beginning to heat up the muscles a little bit through this practice. So if you're ready, grab a mat and let's get to it. All right, let's go ahead and begin today in our mountain's pose at the front of the mat. Feet about hip width distance apart, palms facing forward. As you inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, draw those shoulder blades down and back. Chest open here. Just beginning to breathe into the body, inviting some deep inhales into the low belly space. Exhaling fully. As we simply notice how we're feeling this morning before we get started. Noticing the state of your body, mind, and emotions. Take a deep inhale, reaching the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to prayer, heart center. Let's do that again, maybe bending the knees this time as we inhale, taking a slight back bend. Exhale, folding forward this time, leading with the hips straight back as we come forward to our forward fold here. And if you need a slight bend in the knees, we want to make sure we prioritize that bending from the hips. Maybe take some movement here, just extending one leg at the time, bending the other, moving with the breath. Good, bend the knees, begin to roll back up for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, those arms back overhead. And exhale, dive it down. Flowing like this a few times at your own speed. So bend the knees as you inhale, rolling back up. Reaching those arms overhead. And diving forward. Trying to bring as much movement, wave-like motion into the spine here as we can. One more time, inhale, rounding up. Exhale, fold. Good. From here, we're going to step back the right foot, drop the knee toward the mat. Chest up. Exhale, step back. Lower it to your chaturanga or your knees, chin, chest, and slide it forward. For baby cobra or maybe upward facing dog. Exhale, lead with the hips, pressing back to down dog. Keeping those knees bent here if you need to. Maybe rocking the hips side to side. Thinking about that flat back, straight spine. And moving that low belly closer to the thighs rather than being rounded through the back here. Good. Inhale, stepping that right foot forward, knee to the mat, chest opens. Stepping it forward, fold. And beginning to round up slowly. Inhaling, arms overhead. And exhale, hands to prayer at heart center. Taking a moment here to reset. To feel that heartbeat. Maybe pounding a little quicker now within your chest. Bend the knees as you inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg steps back, dropping the knee to the mat. Exhale, step to plank. And lowering our chaturanga, our knees, chin, chest. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward, drop the knee, chest opens. And step to the front of the mat, rolling back up once more. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to prayer. Breathing deeply here. Just noticing the body beginning to warm up. Noticing those changes that have started to occur. Good, let's bend the knees. Inhale as we reach up. Exhale, diving it down. Maybe just grabbing opposite elbows here, taking a ragdoll. Breathing deeply for just a few moments, releasing through the chest, through the shoulders, the back. Allowing gravity to take your spine into a gentle decompression. Okay, let's go ahead and plant the right hand to the left side of the mat now, bending the right knee as we twist, reaching the left arm up toward the sky, extending through those fingertips so we aren't just lazily reaching here, we're extending through the arm. And release. Good. Let's take it to the other side. Inhaling that right arm up this time. Left knee is bent. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Good. And release. Coming back to your forward fold for just a moment. One. Inhale, upward facing dog. Let's dip the left hips down, looking over that right shoulder. Inhale deeply. Exhale, tension out. Switching sides. Inhaling. And let it go. Good. Go ahead and come back to center. Lowering to the knees now. And rounding back to our child's pose. As you inhale, begin. Good. Now go ahead and round forward into tabletop. Make sure those shoulders are just above the wrist and hips above the knees. And we're going to tuck the toes, lead with the hips here as we begin to press back into that down dog, being sure to keep the knees bent this time. As you inhale, come forward onto the toes, knees just hovering above the mat here for our bear plank. Hold, 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 belly button pulling into the spine. We don't have an arch here in the back. Belly button is sucked in. Pelvic floor strong, engaged. Good. Press it back. Inhale, coming forward. If you want to challenge yourself, maybe we'll lift one foot at a time. Just take a few taps here. We're on keeping the rest of the body entirely still, stable. And press it back to down dog. Exhale, coming forward. Maybe taking those single foot taps. And press it back. Enjoying this down dog for just a moment. And we'll do one more, coming forward onto those toes, knees hovering, maybe tapping the knees this time. Just barely touching, lifting back up, pelvic floor is still strong. And exhale back to down dog, great job. Go ahead and bend the knees. Look forward as you hop toward the front of the mat, coming down to the sits bones. Let's inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold. First with that straight spine, then allow the chest and forehead to come down. Just melting into our caterpillar pose, our seated forward fold. Noticing the breath here. The changes in your heart rate. Any changes in how your body's feeling physically. Noticing that change of sensation, that change of flow of energy. Maybe that tingling or buzzing in the body. Noticing any shifts in the state of your mind or emotions. Just recognizing the effects that this practice is having on you. Take one more deep inhale. Sigh it away. And as you inhale, gently roll the spine back up. Meet me seated at the center of the mat for our closing breath together. Taking one more moment here to simply check in with yourself. Let's inhale, reaching the arms up toward the sky. Exhale, hands to our heart center. Thanking yourself for showing up in this way today. Thank you so much for joining me for today's short Feel Good Flow. I hope you guys are feeling great and ready to move throughout your day with a little bit more ease and peace. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this class, as always, please feel free to help me out by hitting that like button and subscribing to stay up to date with all of my new videos as they are released. Thank you again for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.